Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. This is Gabby. By now you should know that I'm a superhero fan. Today we're not going to be talking about a superhero per se. We're going to be talking about Morbius, which is more of an anti-hero, which is my favorite kind of hero. So, has had a lot of sort of bad critics lately, so we're gonna be reacting to one of those critics too. So the video that we're gonna be reacting to is one of Jahn's, I wanna say that that's the way you say his last name, videos, and he has a very good critique on the movie. It's the first time that I'm gonna watch it, and you guys are gonna watch it with me and see what he has to say about Jared Leto's portrayal of the role. Please subscribe and let me know in the comments what else you want me to react to. Guys, this is literally the third fucking time I record this because my internet connection hates me. Hashtag Venezuela. I'm gonna react to it and you're gonna act like I haven't watched this shit before.
Investigating a series of murders in which people's blood have been drained from the
I feel like
the best part of the movie.
I'm someone who moves a lot and like moves her hands a lot when she talks, and he is competing with me. And I really like his energy though.
He finds that cure turns him into a living vampire. This movie is supposed to come out a couple years ago and then locked down.
I feel like since this was supposed to come out a couple of years ago, and like for what I've heard, the pre-reviews were very bad, they had time to fix it, so they're lazy as fuck. I'm just saying.
Movie reveal bombshell in history in this movie. They don't. I mean, Michael Keaton's in the trailer. He's not even in the movie. He could have been in the post-credit scene that may or may not have been in this movie. It didn't stay for it.
He didn't stay for the credits, and I feel like I never want to stay for the credits because I just want to Google it. Like, YouTube already has the ending credits. Why do I have to stay and wait so much to watch the credits that I can watch at home? I understand you. What do you guys think?
That's the character. He's fine. I mean, for someone who's known for playing eccentric roles, Michael Morbius, the living vampire, is one of his least eccentric roles. That's the Jared Leto world we live in. The living vampire.
I like Jared.
When he is Michael Morbius dealing with this thing that could have been more interesting than it actually was. A lot of the stuff in this movie is like the concept is interesting. Execution.
I feel like the concept is actually very interesting. A vampire who doesn't like wanna drink human blood, but also I feel like it's like Twilight, but not really, because he's not drinking animal blood. He's drinking synthetic. He's drinking synthetic blood.
First, it was kind of there was a story-based reason for it because Michael Morbius has come up with synthetic blood. You're like, oh,
synthetic blood.
Questions, probably more questions than I should want to ask in a movie like this, but whatever. But then it shifts from, hey, we're showing how smart Michael Morbius is, to the real reason they have synthetic blood, because they can't have Michael Morbius drinking real blood.
Why?
That is for rated R.
So yeah, I heard that this movie is PG-13, and it's very difficult to do an action movie. A good action movie and rated PG-13. But I didn't know it would be an issue that he's drinking human blood. Like, which movie that is not Twilight has people, vampires drinking something other than human blood? Even like within Twilight, they do drink human blood at some point.
More interesting than MacGuffin blood that you make up to make this movie less violent. And even in the action sequences, when Morbius at first, you know, he's like, Morbius is out, now he's just living vampires beyond his control. He just shreds up a bunch of people. I used shred very loosely.
So he's not violent enough. That is the issue.
At them, and you hear the glug 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 of
glug glug glug. This guy's hilarious. I like him.
Coming out, but it's just not there. I imagine they were like, yeah, we'll fill it in with CGI because rated R movie. Here we come. Oh, it's PG-13. Sweet. We can still do that. We can't. I guess we'll keep the sound effect of blood gushing and not have it gushing.
You know, editing is not as easy. I mean, he should know.
He slashes somebody, but doesn't really hit them. And then they were like, ah, and I was like, did he throw something on them? They're in a lab after all, you know. I thought he threw.
So the editor must be having a very hard time because like every single review that I've seen up till now says this is trash, honestly. But mostly because of the editing.
Bled to death from what looks like a very inconvenient cut. Yeah, it's just weird.
Weird.
I mean,
So what if they had a very good version of this movie, they tested it, and for some reason they decided to edit it and they came up with this shit? It could be, it has happened before.
But the thing is, it doesn't stop. There are pacing issues throughout this movie. I get it. Pacing you gotta thread the needle, man. There's this Goldilocks zone.
Goldilocks zone of editing, phasing.
Scenes don't have enough time to marinate, then it just seems like a bunch of scenes that are stitched together. Feels sloppy, feels rushed, feels like
me making my videos.
The audience starts getting restless. The thing here is I really think this movie was supposed to be a 2-hour movie. You can see it in here. You're like, this scene is edited to, again, have a bunch of information thrown
You know,
at you in a
sometimes I
fast
feel like
movie.
superhero movies are too long, and sometimes it's like you should have given it more time to marinate. Like the idea is not there yet.
Video game based off of the movie, and those usually are, what's the word? Ass. So, probably not. But even as a video game, in video games when you drink a potion or something, it's the same animation every time. That's how video games usually are. That's how this movie was, you would drink the blood bag every time. This was what he did.
Well, he's drinking his blood. How do you?
Every time, same thing. Same reaction.
How does he want him to drink the blood? He must have had like he wanted him to have like a straw and be like glassy with the blood.
It's not really in the trailer, so I'm keeping the tag. But when you're watching the movie, you're gonna be like, oh, this movie being predictable as it is, know exactly how it's going down. But when they're fighting, you know what? I can't qualify whether or not the fighting was good at all because I couldn't see it. All I saw were two bodies zoomed into the two bodies and then debris and tumbling.
Okay, yeah, so this is definitely like an editing problem.
CGI mess, that's what it is.
And this is kind of sad because you know how expensive making these movies comes to, like.
This movie just kind of reminds me of one of the bad comic book movies from an earlier age of comic book movies. When comic book movies just felt like this kind of schlock. No one really
We're being retro here.
For niche, they weren't like the spearhead changing the way movies are made or perceived. There were these weird things that nerds like me were like, oh, I hope this one's good. Not okay.
Nerds like me were always waiting for the movie to be good.
So much more at this point, and there are studios doing it so much better. It might be a little harsh to call
That's
it dog shit.
True.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Dog shit.
Vampire in a lifeless movie.
So basically that's the review, and to summarize, he hates it and it is trash. So I don't know, most of the reviews I've seen, or like the titles of the reviews I've seen, say it is trash. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. What do you guys think? Like sometimes maybe the movie's not that bad but the editing fucked it up. It is totally possible. He's saying the acting was average. Okay, I understand it, but I don't know, are you guys gonna watch this movie? Let me know in the comments. Remember to subscribe and join the family and tell me what else you want me to react to, and I don't know why I'm singing. So guys, thank you for watching once again, and bye.